A new report this morning calls for New Orleans and state officials to improve the Sewerage and Water Board, or essentially replace it.
The Bureau of Governmental Research says the current structure that oversees the utility has continued to cause problems for New Orleans residents. Josh Robertson is live with details of this report.
Good morning, guys. Right, and the BGR is the nonprofit analyst group that released that report this morning, where they took a long look at exactly how the Sewerage and Water Board is operated and controlled, and the oversight that goes into that, and why they say that system has open the door for what they call political motivations and underfunding. Now, the BGR has recommended that city and state officials should either improve the Sewerage and Water Board as a standalone service, or they should replace it with a new city-run utility. Now, the nearly 120-year-old utility operates separately from city government and manages a $450 million budget, I should say. But it also depends on the New Orleans City Council for its funding sources, and also answers to an 11-member board of directors, which is led by the mayor. Now, the BGR says that structure has allowed for bureaucratic entanglements and has caused a lack of communication between the utility and city government on infrastructure projects. And residents have continued to complain over the years about outrageous bills, and also trying to navigate city streets due to constant construction. Just last week, the City Council discussed Sewerage and Water Board's billing practices, and says the Inspector General determined that those practices are dysfunctional.
Based upon his auditing practices, so concerning that his recommendation to Sewerage and Water Board in his analysis was they should not go forward with any rate increase until they resolve billing issues. And we are simply in this resolution establishing, based upon our own interaction and the Inspector General's guidance, that we will not introduce Sewerage and Water Board rate increases until we have assurances that the billing practices are correct.
The BGR also says that doing nothing in this situation will only lower the quality of life for New Orleans residents. Fox 8, we have reached out to the city for comment on this new report that just came out this morning, and are waiting for a reply. But for now, reporting live here in New Orleans, Josh Robertson, Fox 8, Local First.